Did you see this viral clip of White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller appearing to freeze on CNN?
You've called the district judge's ruling blocking the deployment of National Guard in Oregon legal insurrection. Does the administration still plan to abide by that ruling?
Well, the administration filed an appeal this morning with the Ninth Circuit. I would note the administration won an identical case in the Ninth Circuit just a few months ago with respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard. Under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Stephen?
CNN blamed the incident on a technical glitch, but social media users said Miller froze because he mentioned plenary authority.
He just came out and said Trump is an authoritarian. That is where his power comes from, despite the fact that the U.S. Constitution disagrees with him.
Experts define plenary authority as power that is wide-ranging, broadly construed, and often limitless for all practical purposes. The President of the United States has some broad powers under the Constitution, like issuing pardons for federal crimes. But he doesn't have limitless power. The U.S. government is divided into three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. Those branches serve as a system of checks and balances, so no one branch has absolute power over the others. After Miller paused, CNN cut to commercials. When the show came back, anchor Boris Sanchez said there had been technical difficulties. Miller then finished his answer.
Well, the administration will abide by the ruling insofar as it affects the covered parties. But there are also many other options the president has to deploy federal resources and assets out of the U.S. military to Portland. But I was making the point that under federal law, Section Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has the authority anytime he believes federal resources are insufficient to federalize the National Guard to carry out a mission necessary for public safety.
A district judge in Oregon has twice blocked the Trump administration from deploying National Guard troops to Portland. Trump officials say the Guard is needed to protect ICE officers and a federal facility at the center of immigration protests. Title 10 of the U.S. Code does give the president authority to federalize the National Guard when there's a rebellion or a foreign invasion. Trump cited Title 10 back in June to send National Guard troops to Los Angeles during immigration protests. A federal judge ruled in September that the deployment violated the law. The Trump administration is appealing that decision. Trump has floated using a law called the Insurrection Act to deploy troops to Democratic-led cities. The 1807 Insurrection Act allows the president to deploy military personnel in the U.S. without a state's consent. It can be used in limited circumstances, like if courts can't enforce federal law or if citizens are deprived of constitutional rights. What questions do you have about plenary authority or the Insurrection Act? Let us know in the comments.